In 2014, Christina Morris disappeared after leaving a Plano, Texas party with acquaintance Enrique Arochi. Surveillance footage showed them together in a parking garage, with only Orochi's car leaving.
Now, her disappearance and murder have captivated many people for years, and today dozens gathered to say one more goodbye to Christina Morris. News 8's Cleo Green was there as loved ones remember Morris's bright soul.
She's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's smart, completely driven.
It's the best way that Taylor Stegman can describe her best friend, Christina Morris.
She was an angel, and so heaven definitely got a good one.
But she doesn't want to remember how she was taken. Back in 2014, 23-year-old Christina was last seen in the parking garage of a shopping center in Plano.
Despite no body, Morris's DNA was found in Orochi's trunk. Orochi was convicted of kidnapping. Morris's remains were found 4 years later. At 23 years old, Christina Morris seemed happy in Fort Worth, Texas. She moved there from her hometown, Plano, to live with her boyfriend, Hunter Foster. This suggests she was in a loving relationship and enjoying her new life. Moving cities for someone shows she cared about her boyfriend and was ready for a change. Returning for Labor Day weekend in 2014, Christina Morris's decision seemed routine, yet fate had other plans. Little did anyone anticipate that this visit would mark one of her final moments.
When Christina Morris's mother saw a Facebook photo of a skull, she knew her daughter's remains had been found. Tonight, she's opening up to our JD Miles about the 3.5-year search for her daughter and what gives her some comfort.
Of her skull that was accidentally posted on Facebook.
That's how Johnny Hare says she first got word about human remains found earlier this month in Anna that turned out to be her daughter, Christina.
After spending hours drinking and socializing with a close-knit group of friends near the shops at Legacy, the clock struck 3:55 a.m., signaling a pivotal moment. What started as a typical evening of enjoyment took an ominous turn, setting in motion a chain of events that would ultimately lead to Morris's mysterious disappearance, leaving her loved ones and community in disbelief and anguish. On August 30th, Christina walked into the local garage where she had parked her car, never to be seen again. This seemingly mundane act of entering the garage marked the beginning of her disappearance, sparking concern and confusion among her friends, family, and the community. Christina was reported missing, and roughly 3 days after she was last seen alive, the authorities found her car still in the garage, with no sign of her around. Slowly, the leads regarding her whereabouts started dwindling as well, but her family, friends, and loved ones still set out every single week to hopefully find her. As time went on, search efforts for Christina mainly focused on Anna, a small town surrounded by farmland. This location became a central point of interest due to widespread belief that her body might be concealed there.
Facial features, the teeth, everything reminded me of Christina.
She says she's still haunted by the images of bones posted. She says it wasn't meant to offend her, but rather alert people about the discovery made by an excavation crew on March 7th, and she happened to notice it.
A friend alerted me that remains had been found in Anna. Have you seen this?
Christina's mother says it led to her emotional trip to the crime scene. It was one of the most painful days in 3.5 years of agony that began when her 23-year-old daughter was kidnapped from a Plano parking garage.
A weakness and sense of overwhelmness just ate up inside of me like a feeling that I've never felt before.
As for the man believed to have left Morris's body there, who has been convicted of kidnapping and now faces a likely murder charge,
the death penalty is too easy.
While initial searches covered various areas, the increasing likelihood of Anna being the key location prompted more concentrated efforts in that specific area to uncover any clues related to her disappearance. Eventually, on March 7, 2018, an excavation crew found her partial skeletal remains in a field in the town. Her cause of death either couldn't be determined or hasn't been made public. As soon as investigation started, the question raised, who killed Christina Morris? As soon as investigators located Christina Morris's vehicle, they pulled the surveillance tapes from the parking lot and noticed that she'd entered the location with a male. Upon inquiry, he was positively identified as Enrique Gutierrez Arochi, an acquaintance from high school. Despite not being close, friends noted Enrique's romantic interest in Christina, which she didn't share. Witness accounts revealed his apparent frustration when Christina decided to leave the party, further indicating his feelings. His offer to escort her to her car, coupled with his demeanor, raised suspicions about his involvement in her disappearance. She did not appear worried or frightened herself. No one raised any alarms. Both entered the garage, but only Enrique's car exited 3 minutes later, leaving Christina's whereabouts a mystery and raising concerns about her safety. When confronted with the video proof, Enrique told detectives that they'd parted ways like normal. Except, Christina's DNA was recovered from the mats in the trunk of his car, and tower data revealed that their cell phones were still together even at nearly 5 in the morning. With these bits of vital evidence, since her body hadn't been found by then, he was charged and arrested for aggravated kidnapping. The law enforcement officials believe Enrique was enraged at Christina's refusal to be with him, and thus chose to seek revenge in the only way he could think of. The disturbing question at that time was, where is Enrique Arochi? When Enrique Arochi stood trial, his defense questioned the legitimacy of the DNA findings and presented experts to suggest that cell phone pings could not be trusted. However, as the charge was aggravated kidnapping, the jury found him guilty after 17 hours of deliberation. Following this fall 2016 verdict, a judge gave him a life sentence in state prison.
I don't know how long, if at all, it will happen, okay? Each side has the opportunity to put on evidence. Nobody has to. If anything occurs over this break that you believe is an attempt to influence you, make sure you have Ralph's phone number. Call him. I'll deal with it. I don't want to wait till Monday. I'll deal with it. All right? Any questions? You guys are excused until Monday. Ralph?
All rise.
Enrique Arochi filed for a retrial, but the discovery of Christina's remains halted his efforts. The Court of Appeals in Dallas upheld the original verdict, solidifying Orochi's conviction for kidnapping. The revelation of Christina's body likely bolstered the prosecution's case, leading to the affirmation of the trial court's decision. He remains guilty of kidnapping, not murder. As of now, the prosecutors have not charged Enrique for Christina's death, possibly due to the fact that he's already serving a lengthy life sentence, or her cause of passing couldn't be identified because of the lack of skin or fiber on her remains. Hence, today, at the age of 31, he's imprisoned at the maximum security French M. Robertson unit in Abilene, Texas. Enrique doesn't have a set release date, but as per the Department of Corrections records, he'll become eligible for parole on December 12, 2044. Thank you for watching the video. Feel free to share your thoughts about Christina Morris in comment section. Hope you all liked it. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you will never miss any episode of our enthralling series.